Who do we have in Burkina Faso? Danish representative in the form of a diplomat, Brigitte Nygaard Markussen.
My name is Brigitte Markussen. I'm the newly appointed representative for the Great Lakes and the Sahel for Denmark. I have started my job by traveling to Addis Ababa in Ethiopia, the heart of Africa. What is important in my job related to the Great Lakes is really to support Denmark's seat in the UN Security Council, where we are members in 25 and 26. It's a very serious situation and it needs our full attention. Related to the Sahel, we are mainly looking at Niger, Mali and Burkina Faso, where Denmark has diplomatic representations at the moment. We have embassies in the two of the countries. We've had to start closing embassies, and that's why it's so important. And my role will be important to continue to engage, continue to have diplomatic talks.
This woman is a very shrewd diplomat, and she has represented the European Union on so many levels, even being a representative in the United Nations on so many levels. So a lot of people have been asking me what I think about this Danish diplomat. Ladies and gentlemen, when I look at this woman, I don't know what to say, because I think I feel ashamed for her. Why do I feel ashamed for her? Because back in 2024, 26th of October, the Danish embassy closed up from Burkina Faso and Mali because these two West African countries choose to take the left shift. They pledged their allegiance to Russia. And because of that, they closed up their embassy and they made a show of it. They made so much paraphernalia out of it.
Denmark says it's shutting its embassies in Mali and Burkina Faso as part of a new strategy for cooperation with Africa. The Foreign Ministry says military coups in both countries have limited the scope for action in the Sahel region. Instead, it plans to open new missions in Senegal, Tunisia and Rwanda and increase its diplomatic workforce in its embassies in Egypt, South Africa, Kenya, Nigeria and Ghana. Copenhagen says that following the closures in Bamako and Ouagadougou, it will appoint a special representative for the Great Lakes and Sahel region. Relations between the two countries and the West have deteriorated since their respective military takeovers, with both turning to Russia and its Wagner mercenary group for support since then. Denmark's foreign minister says his country's reorganization of its African priorities comes as the European Union aims to be the continent's preferred partner. He said the EU must show that it offers an attractive alternative to increasing Chinese and Russian influence. Copenhagen's new strategy will focus heavily on increasing trade and development assistance for water initiatives.
So the billion-dollar question is, why are you coming back? Are you broke? Just tell us you don't guide, so that Burkina Faso will help you. Ladies and gentlemen, I will not lie to you. Whatever she's here for, I don't think she really means too well. I don't believe nothing that she means too well. But for the sake of humanity, let's just hope. But I can promise you one thing. If Caroline Dubois, who came as an NGO representative, can be caught by the intelligence of Burkina Faso, I think this woman, the first call she makes to be a spy would be the end of it. I will promise you, Burkina Faso intelligence is on a whole nother level. So I just think like this is a very shameful but shameless visit to Africa. If you packed up from a place and you said because they have allegiance with another person, but you are coming back, the question is, why are they coming back? Well, I will say this. I think this is the reason why Ibrahim Traore did not even receive her in person, but the Prime Minister of Burkina Faso did.
First of all, I wanted to say I am the representative of Denmark for the Sahel region. I'm special representative, and in this capacity I had the honor of having a meeting with your Prime Minister. Perhaps before that I wanted to highlight that 15 years ago I also had the honor of working here in Ouagadougou as the ambassador to Burkina Faso for Denmark. That means I truly hold Burkina Faso close to my heart. And that's also why I think it's really important to have the exchanges we had, very important, positive exchanges with the Prime Minister. It was concerning the situation of the world, one might say, because everything happening now, it's really important to prioritize dialogue and political dialogue, diplomatic dialogue. We also, of course, discussed the relations between Burkina.
In my own opinion, I don't even think they should be allowed to be in Burkina Faso, because we can't have too many portals.
Are there any good white people in the world?
There may be, but it doesn't matter. And you know why? No matter how good an individual white person may be, they have an obligation to look out for the best interests of the white race. Therefore, no matter how well-meaning they may be, at the end of the day, they're going to close ranks with their own people. Every white person has an obligation to promote and protect white privilege. If there were so many good white people in the world, as so many black multiculturalists claim, why is apartheid still in effect? Why do you have 200,000 homeless black people in South Africa? Why are there 3,000 South Africans who own more than the bottom 32 million of South Africa? Why has the income equality in South Africa gotten worse since April 27th of 1994? If you got all these good white people, we should see some structural evidence of their good deeds. Show me the good deeds of those good demons, and I'll change my mind. This is King Kong. I live what I talk what I live. Peace and Pan-Africanism.
And I hope our stay in Burkina Faso is just very short-lived, because we don't need any more of these people around us. Matter of fact, if you don't know the plan of the white community generally for Africa, listen to this.
It's for the purpose of sterilization and population control. There's too many people on the planet we need to get rid of. In the words of Bill Gates, at least 3 billion people need to die. So we'll just start off in Africa. We'll start doing our research there, and we'll eliminate most of the Africans, because they're deplorable. They're worthless. They're not part of this world economy. So they have their rights taken away, and they're suppressed, and they're experimented.
And the
I really don't think anybody in that skin has good intentions for Africa. Just speaking from what I've heard before, I'm not speaking for myself, but based on what we've heard, based on what we've read, I don't think anybody in that skin has good intention whatsoever for Africa generally.